Today's lesson is 12.6 volume of cylinders. So the first thing I want to talk about is what a cylinder is. A cylinder is a 3D figure that has two parallel bases, and those bases are circles, and they're connected by a curved surface. So a pop can would be a cylinder, a Pringles can would be a cylinder, and what we mean is by that curved surface is that round part that connects those two circular bases. It's kind of hard to think of it as a curved surface, but it is. So a cylinder has all kinds of circles as bases. So how do you find the volume? And volume, again, is what fills up a figure. So like if I think of how many cubes would fit inside a cylinder or inside a prism, so volume is what something can hold. And the formula, if you look at it, is the same from yesterday. It's still area of the base times the height. Well, the base is a circle, which leads us to this, because this is the area of a circle. If you'd rather write it like this, you can write it like this, because this would be your circle, and this would be the height of your cylinder. So seriously, it's the area of the base. This would be your big B times your height. So we're going to use these today to figure out the area of a cylinder, or the volume of a cylinder. So here's my first one, and I'm just going to write out again my formulas. Okay, we know my base is a circle, so this is what my big B would be times my height. So let's start looking. So we know here the radius is 3. This would be 3.14 times 3 times 3 times the height, which means the height of the whole thing. If I stand it on the bases, that's the height of the whole thing. So it would be 3.14 times 3 times 3 times 12. And this would be 339. And I'm going to talk about 0.12, but if it rounds to the nearest tenth, it'd be 339.1 inches cubed. So that is how you find the volume of a cylinder. So we'll do a few more of those just so we can get the hang of it. Be volume equals area of the base times the height. We know the base is a circle, so that would be my area of a circle times my height. So here I have a diameter of 14. I need my radius, which would be 7. So 3.14 times 7 times 7 times the height of the whole thing, which would be 20. So I'm going to type that in again. 3.14 times 7 times 7 times 20. Oops. And I get 3,077.2 centimeters cubed. Okay. I'm going to do one more, and I want you to do it for me. Go ahead and try it yourself. That's your B. So this is what it would look like. So 3.14 times 6.1 times 6.1 times 12. And we get 1,402.1 feet cubed. Okay. I'm going to do a few more here, and I'm going to do the ones that look like this. So this is the volume of the cylinder is 618 meters. Find the height. Notice it gives me the volume. It doesn't give me the height, so we're going to start to work backwards to find this. So let's first of all write what we know. And we know this is pi times radius times height equals your volume. Now we're going to start filling in what we know. The volume is 618. Pi is 3.14. I know it tells me my radius is 4, but it doesn't tell me my height. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate this to figure out what this is. 3.14 times 4 times 4, and that's 50.24 times h equals this yet. And to find h, if I've taken 50.24 times h, I'm going to divide to figure out what my h is. So 618 divided by 50.24, I get 12.3 meters for the height, approximately 12.3. So you might be asked to find the height or the radius or something of that sort, but all you need to do is write out your formula, substitute what you know, and then work backwards after that. Another thing they're going to have you do is find, oops, there it is find the volume of the composite figure. We kind of did this the other day. So if I look here, I can see I have a rectangular prism. It looks like a Lego block. Prism. Then I have two cylinders that are the same. Two of them. So let's talk about my rectangular prism. I know the area of the base. I'm going to use another color here. So it's area of the base times the height. So my base would be 5 times 12 times the height of it times 4. Okay, so 5 times 12 times 4 would be 240. Okay, so my cylinder would be volume equals base times height. So it would be pi times radius times my height. So 3.14, my radius here, so look at right here. It's giving me a diameter of 3, so I know it's 1.5. And now my height, oh, it's telling me right here, it's 1. Now remember, when I do this, it's only going to give me one of the cylinders. So this is one of the cylinders. I'll probably run it to the nearest 10, so 7.1. And then I have another 7.1 for the other cylinder. So I'm going to take this, and this, and this, and add them all together. So 7.1 plus 7.1 plus 240. And I get a total of 254 inches cubed. So like I said, being organized, doing it step by step, doing things individually first, writing out formulas. That's one thing we're not very good at, is writing formulas out before we try to stick something in our calculator. So formulas and knowing them and seeing them on your paper is a really, really, really good idea. So that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching till the end, and if you have any questions, I will see you in class next period.